Hey guys, Comic Uno, and today I'm doing a review on the Amazing Spider-Man issue 693. So let's see what's going on with this issue. This issue is the issue right after the anniversary issue, which introduced Alpha. So now this is another issue about Alpha. Yeah. So let's talk about the cover. I didn't even know he even said anything. There, I fixed it for you. Yeah, it's just showing that Alpha is gonna be the star of everything. Showing that Alpha has a big head because he thinks he's gonna be in a movie and he's a celebrity. So I like that cover actually. Oh, I just got it now. Hold on. He's saying that Alpha, because this is the background was this issue 692, and Alpha put his poster on top of issue 692 showing he's the star. That was actually pretty funny. I got that. I can't believe I just realized that now. But yeah, I actually really like the cover. And art, really great. It's just Spider-Man art, very kind of abstract, but like works abstract. So I really like the art. I don't know if I was really excited for this issue because I'm not a big Alpha fan. I'm not, because I'm like, alright, Spider-Man's getting a sidekick. I don't know if I really like that. So, was not excited for this issue. I actually put this as, like, one of my last issues to read on my pile. So I wasn't totally excited for it, but, let's see if I actually end up liking it. So in this issue, we get to see him. We see how powerful he is, and he helps the Fantastic Four and Spider-Man. He's saying, "Well, I'm the strongest, and these guys are my sidekicks." So they get a little pissed off with that. Alpha, just showing that Alpha has a really big head, and MJ tries to help out Peter. Trying to be the only person that could console Peter with all this stuff is MJ. So MJ's really being a good friend to him and just trying to say, you'll know what to do, and just really being a great friend in this issue. And then we have these two people. It's one of the Jackals, I guess, recruits, try to capture Andy and everyone that's in his house, which is Andy, his girlfriend, who's not really his girlfriend, just kind of a fling, and his parents. So he gets kidnapped and by Jackal, and Spider-Man finds out where he is, and Jackal tries to clone Andy, but couldn't because the Alpha power is too powerful. So, Jackal's like, alright, plan 2, I'll just blow everything up. And that's what he does, and Alpha has to get out of this like machine thing because he's captured by it, and he does get out of it. He's like, oh, I finally realized, what's important, and he is now on his own. He is not with his parents anymore. He does not believe that Spider-Man should help him, and he's gonna be a celebrity still. So he hasn't learned anything. He's just a big, fathead. He's just trying to go on his own, even though Spider-Man says, I'll help you, with your powers and stuff. He doesn't care. He still has a big fat head. Spider-Man's trying to figure out, Peter's trying to figure out a way to get Alpha to not have his powers anymore. And he says, his powers are my responsibility. So in the end, he says, and so I say, Alpha, no more. So, yeah, I actually thought this was a lot better of an issue than issue 692 and Introduction to Alpha, because we get to see that Alpha is not going to be really Spider-Man's sidekick. But Alpha's just going to be a big villain. I like that direction a lot more than, that sidekick thing. And I think Alpha could be a much interesting character with that, showing that he's going the direction of, oh, I'm a big fathead, and I think of this of myself, and I think I'm on top of the world and all that stuff. So he wants his power. He doesn't want to take him back because that makes him special. That makes him famous. And he doesn't want Spider-Man's help. He just wants to be as famous as he can, even though he's such a big threat. And I really think he's going to go to the direction of being a villain. And I would really like that. I think he could be a really powerful villain and make a really big event. And I'm actually really excited to see what they do with Alpha, and I'm liking that, Spider-Man's still taking that as his responsibility, saying, alright, this is my responsibility, I still gotta do something, So yeah, I really like that, and I'm actually liking Alpha's character. If he goes that direction, I'm really liking it. I can't wait for the next issue. I don't know if they have the cover for the next issue. Yep, it's Alpha fighting Spider-Man, so definitely should be interesting, and that's going to be coming out, I don't know, actually doesn't say when it comes out, but my guess is like in 2 weeks. But yeah, I'm actually pretty excited to see what's more with Alpha, and I'm liking his direction. Also some other good, little mini stuff that happened in this issue, like little details that happen. We get to see Max Modo talk to Peter, because Peter's like, maybe I should quit Horizon Labs because look at all the bad I've done. And then Max is like, you know what? You haven't done bad. Because of you and because you're friends with Spider-Man, you made us heroes. You made us more than scientists. So you can see how Max is kind of more of a role model now. He says, I'm so happy I have role models in my life, like, Captain Stacy, Uncle Ben, Aunt May, now Max Modell. So you get to see that Max is actually a big part of his life, and I really like that he is added to, like, the big role models, because I think he does really help Peter with being a scientist and just being a good person. So I really like that, and I thought that was really interesting. And then we get to see Mary Jane in this issue a lot, which I really see that they're getting a connection again. I've actually forgotten to mention it. I don't remember. I think it was the last issue where, Aunt May's like, oh no, Jay is like, are they together or something? Or they get back together? And I like that they're mentioning that because, maybe it's a foreshadowing that they will get back together. But you get to see how close they really are. Really, MJ's the only one that really could help out Peter and console Peter because she knows that he's Spider-Man and really knows him best. And I like that we get to see her in every issue kind of just consoling Peter. And that way Peter's not really alone with this. And I like that. I like seeing MJ a little bit more in the series. And hopefully they get back together, but we'll see. I always would like to see them back together. But, yeah, so I really enjoyed this issue. I really liked it. I love the direction Alpha's going into. I like that they mentioned the Max Modell thing. I like that MJ's in this issue. I just really enjoyed this issue. I'm going to give this 5 stars. It was a really good issue. Love the art. I love this little abstract art thing. They even mentioned Kane in this, which is pretty funny because they're showing that there's a zap from Alpha. I think it was from Alpha. Yeah, from Alpha, who's destroying all these clones, or no, there's actually this button, maybe, I don't know, it was either Alpha, using his powers, or this button that Jackal used, to destroy these clones, and, because, it was a failed experiment with, Alpha's clones, because it didn't have his powers. So, he says, well, I hope Kane doesn't find out about this, because he'd be a little upset, because he could just turn into Gook in a couple of seconds. So, I thought that was really hilarious about that. I'm glad that they kind of mentioned Kane. Yeah, so I really like this issue. Just little details that are funny and really good, and just big details that are good. So, yeah, this is a big improvement. I'm actually liking where Alpha's going, and I'm excited to see more of his character, and really hope he becomes a big villain. I think that could be really cool. Yeah, so pick up this issue. Definitely gonna give it 5 stars. I hope you guys pick it up. And if you haven't been reading it, read issue 692, see where Alpha's going, and then read this issue because it really changes your opinion about the character, especially because he's not gonna be Peter's sidekick, which I thought didn't make sense. But I'm glad, again, the direction he is going. So I hope you guys enjoyed. This is Comic Uno, and guys, don't forget to follow me on Twitter for Comic Uno and the Random Situations. And I hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys, and pick this issue up. I give it 5 stars.